What you're about to see shouldn't exist. According to physics, according to mathematics, according to everything we know. And yet, here it is. A star older than the universe itself, a place colder than the vacuum of space, and something so impossible that your existence depends on it being wrong. Science gives us rules, predictions, equations, and most of the time, the universe follows them. But sometimes, it doesn't. Sometimes, the universe breaks its own laws and dares us to explain it. Today, we're going to explore 10 things in our universe that shouldn't exist. Things that defy physics. Things that contradict their own existence. Things that scientists have measured, photographed, confirmed, and cannot explain. Number 1 is the biggest mystery in all of science, and the answer may not exist. Let's begin. Number 10. The Methuselah star. It is one of the oldest known stars in the universe. Its scientific name is HD 140283, but astronomers nicknamed it Methuselah because of how old it is. When scientists measured its age, they got a terrifying number: 14.5 billion years old. But here's the problem. The universe itself is only 13.8 billion years old, which means the Methuselah star is older than the universe. This is impossible. A star cannot be older than the universe that contains it. So scientists adjusted their measurements. They lowered the estimate to 14.2 billion years, then 14. But no matter how they calculated, the math keeps saying this star shouldn't exist. It is sitting there, 200 light years away, glowing and breaking the laws of cosmology. Number 9. The Boomerang Nebula. In space, it is cold. The temperature of empty space is around -270 degrees Celsius. That's just 3 degrees above absolute zero, the coldest temperature physically possible. But there is one place in our universe that is even colder: the Boomerang Nebula. Its temperature is -272 degrees Celsius, just 1 degree above absolute zero. This makes it the coldest known place in the entire universe. Colder than the leftover heat from the Big Bang. Colder than the deepest void. How does something get colder than space itself? We're still not entirely sure, but there it is, a region where the laws of thermodynamics bend in impossible ways. Number 8. Supermassive black holes that shouldn't exist. When the James Webb Space Telescope started looking at the earliest galaxies in our universe, it found something terrifying. Galaxies with massive black holes at their centers. Black holes billions of times more massive than our Sun, in galaxies that existed only 400 million years after the Big Bang. But here's the problem. Black holes that big take billions of years to form. They grow slowly. They feed slowly. They merge over cosmic time. There simply wasn't enough time in the early universe for them to grow so large. And yet, they did. We don't know how. Some scientists believe they were born already massive from collapsed clouds of dark matter. Others believe we are missing something fundamental about how the universe works. Number 7. The Lithium Problem. In the moments after the Big Bang, the universe was a soup of pure energy. As it cooled, the first elements formed: hydrogen, helium, and small amounts of lithium. Scientists have calculated exactly how much lithium the Big Bang should have produced. But when we look at the universe today, we find only 1/3 of that amount. 2/3 of the lithium we expect is missing. This isn't a small discrepancy. It is a massive problem. Either our understanding of the Big Bang is wrong, or something is destroying lithium in the universe, and we cannot find it. For 50 years, this has been one of the most stubborn mysteries in cosmology. The lithium that should be here isn't, and we don't know why. Number 6. Magnetars. These are neutron stars with the strongest magnetic fields in the universe. Earth's magnetic field is what protects us from solar radiation. It is what makes compasses point north. A magnetar's magnetic field is 1 quadrillion times stronger. That number is so large, your brain cannot understand it. If a magnetar passed within 1,000 kilometers of you, the magnetic field alone would dissolve the atoms in your body. Your DNA would unravel. Your cells would rip apart. Your bones would lose their structure. You would die before you could even feel pain. And here's the part that shouldn't be possible. We don't fully understand how a magnetic field that strong can exist. Our physics says it should collapse, but it doesn't. Number 5. The cosmic microwave background cold spot. The leftover radiation from the Big Bang covers our entire sky. It is nearly uniform in temperature, almost identical everywhere we look. But in one specific region of space, there is a massive cold spot. A region 1.8 billion light-years across that is significantly colder than it should be. This shouldn't be possible. Some scientists believe it is a supervoid, an enormous empty region of space. Others believe it is evidence of another universe colliding with ours. A bruise on the fabric of reality from another reality. We don't know which is correct, but it is there, visible in every map of the cosmic microwave background, an impossibly large cold region that breaks our model of how the universe formed. Number 4. Dark matter. Every galaxy in the universe spins too fast. At the speeds we measure, they should fly apart. The stars should scatter into space, but they don't. Something is holding them together. Something with mass, something with gravity, something we cannot see. Scientists call it dark matter. It makes up 27% of the entire universe, more than 5 times more abundant than all the visible matter in existence. But we cannot detect it. We cannot trap it. We cannot prove what it is. We've built massive underground detectors. We've smashed particles at the Large Hadron Collider. We've looked for over 90 years, and dark matter remains invisible, untouchable, impossible to capture. And yet, without it, the universe falls apart. Number 3. The Matter-Antimatter Asymmetry. When the Big Bang happened, it created matter and antimatter in equal amounts. These two things destroy each other on contact in a flash of pure energy, which means the early universe should have annihilated itself. Every particle of matter would have met its antimatter twin and disappeared. The universe should be empty, filled with only radiation. But it isn't. You exist. The Earth exists. Galaxies exist. For some reason, after the Big Bang, there was slightly more matter than antimatter, about 1 extra particle of matter for every billion pairs that destroyed each other. Why? Nobody knows. Your existence and the existence of everything you have ever known depends on a tiny imbalance. And we have no idea why it happened. Number 2. The Hubble Tension. We know the universe is expanding. We can measure how fast. But here's the problem. We can measure it 2 different ways. The first way uses the cosmic microwave background, the leftover light from the Big Bang. It tells us the universe is expanding at 67 kilometers per second per megaparsec. The second way uses distant supernovas, exploding stars. It tells us the universe is expanding at 73 kilometers per second per megaparsec. These two numbers should be the same. They are not. Both measurements have been checked, rechecked, verified by the most precise instruments humanity has ever built, and the answers refuse to agree. This means something fundamental about the universe is wrong. We just don't know what. And number 1, the universe itself. Of all the impossible things on this list, this is the strangest. Why does the universe exist at all? There is no scientific reason for anything to exist. Nothing requires the universe to be here. Nothing forces atoms to form. Nothing demands that stars must burn, that planets must orbit, that you must be alive to ask this question. If physics had simply not happened, there would be no universe, and there would be no one to notice. But physics did happen. Something happened, and here we are. Some scientists believe the universe created itself from quantum nothingness, random fluctuations. Others believe it has always existed, or that we are one of infinite universes in a multiverse. But none of these answers truly explain why there is something instead of nothing. The single greatest mystery in science is why anything exists at all. And it is the one question we may never solve. Some things in our universe are mysterious. Some things are impossible. And some things are both. You live on a planet that shouldn't have life, in a universe that shouldn't have matter, watching a sun that should have already burned out. Existence itself is the most improbable thing you will ever experience. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe for more. Next time, we explore the places in our universe that may be hiding entire civilizations. See you there.